Long before the pyramids rose from the sands and before the great dynasties ruled the Nile, the ancient Egyptians believed the universe began in silence and darkness. From this vast emptiness emerged the first divine, powerful beings who would shape the world and give birth to the earliest goddesses of Egypt. At the beginning of time, there was only the endless waters of chaos known as Nun. From these primordial waters rose the first creator god, Adam, who stood alone on the first mound of earth. But creation could not continue without balance, and so Adam brought forth two powerful beings, Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture and life-giving rain. Tefnut was among the earliest Egyptian goddesses. She represented the life-sustaining power of water and the gentle moisture that allowed crops to grow along the Nile. Without her, the land would remain dry and lifeless. To the ancient Egyptians, she symbolized the delicate balance between nature and survival. From Shu and Tefnut came to more powerful forces, Geb, the god of the earth, and Nut, the majestic sky goddess. Nut became one of the most recognizable goddesses in Egyptian mythology. She was often depicted as a giant woman arching over the world, her body covered with stars. Each evening, the sun would disappear into Nut's mouth, traveling through her body during the night. By morning, she would give birth to the sun again, symbolizing the cycle of death and rebirth. Through this eternal rhythm, Nut became a powerful symbol of protection and cosmic order. As the divine family grew, more goddesses emerged, each representing a different aspect of life, nature, and spiritual power. Among them was Isis, who would become one of the most beloved and powerful goddesses in Egyptian history. Isis was known as the goddess of magic, healing, and motherhood. Her wisdom and determination were unmatched. According to legend, when her husband Osiris was betrayed and killed by his jealous brother Set, Isis refused to accept defeat. She traveled across Egypt, searching for the scattered pieces of Osiris's body. Using her powerful magic, Isis reassembled him and briefly brought him back to life. From this miracle, their son, Horus, was born. Through her devotion and magical power, Isis became the ultimate symbol of love, loyalty, and protection. Another powerful goddess emerged with a very different personality, known as the Lioness Goddess. Sekhmet represented the destructive power of the sun and the fury of war. Her fiery breath was said to create the scorching desert winds. Yet Sekhmet was not only a goddess of destruction, she also possessed the power to heal diseases and protect the pharaoh in battle. This dual nature, both destructive and protective, reflected the Egyptians' understanding that power must always be balanced. There was also the graceful and joyful goddess Hathor. She represented love, music, celebration, and motherhood, often depicted with cow horns and a solar disc. Hathor was believed to welcome the dead into the afterlife and guide souls with kindness. To the people of ancient Egypt, Hathor brought joy to life. Festivals were held in her honor, where music, dance, and laughter filled the air. Through her, the Egyptians celebrated the beauty of existence. Another important goddess was Mat, the embodiment of truth, balance, and justice. Unlike many gods who ruled over physical forces, Mat represented a universal principle. Her presence maintained harmony in the universe. Every action in Egyptian society, from the decisions of pharaohs to the daily lives of farmers, was expected to follow the principles of Ma'at. In the afterlife, the hearts of the dead were weighed against her feather of truth to determine whether they had lived a righteous life. The origins of Egyptian goddesses reveal something profound about the worldview of ancient Egypt. These divine women were not simply mythological characters. They represented the essential forces that sustained the universe: water, sky, love, justice, protection, magic, fertility, and destruction. Each of these powers took form through a goddess. In a civilization that depended heavily on the cycles of nature, these divine figures helped people understand the mysteries of life and death. Temples dedicated to these goddesses were built throughout Egypt. Priestesses and priests performed rituals to honor them, believing that maintaining a relationship with the gods ensured balance in the world. Even the pharaohs respected the authority of these goddesses. Many rulers claimed to be protected by them or chosen by their divine will. The power of these goddesses extended from the heavens to the throne itself. Thousands of years have passed since the last temples of ancient Egypt closed their doors. Yet the stories of these powerful goddesses continue to captivate historians, archaeologists, and mythology lovers. Around the world, their origins remind us that the ancient Egyptians saw the universe as a living system filled with powerful forces, many of them embodied by divine women who shaped the destiny of the world. And so, from the silent waters of Nun to the star-filled body of Nut, the origins of Egyptian goddesses tell a timeless story that creation, power, and balance have always been guided by forces both fierce and nurturing, mysterious and eternal.